This sounds so unreal to me, Nicholas. I mean, what computer software engineer doesn't land a job after graduation? Are you under a curse or something? Besides, you should have reached out to me. I misplaced your contact number. Moreover, who could have known you've become this comfortable? You misplaced my contact. Come on, bro. What about Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms? You could have searched me up. How many people use their real names on those websites these days? Enough of the excuses, Nicholas. This is what's going to happen. Let's go and have something to eat first. Afterward, we will take a ride downtown, where you will meet guys that matter in this city. Or do you have somewhere you have to be? Remember, I'm jobless. But what's the catch in all of this? Nothing to worry about. Just a friend reaching out to a friend in need. In that case, I'm in. That's good. You are unbelievable. I'm a computer software engineer, not a hacker. What difference does it make? A guy like you knows so much about tricking computers. You used to do this stuff back then in college. And more importantly, you need the money more than any of us in that meeting. So, don't throw this opportunity away, bro. Listen, Judah, I've changed my ways. You see, what I did back then was me being curious on things. So, I'm going to disappoint you on this one. I can't see myself in that kind of vile means of livelihood. My conscience won't rest well. This explains your financial paucity, even with your formidable intellectual capability. My conscience won't rest well. What does that even mean? Can you even listen to yourself for a second? You know what? When you get home, rest, and think about this offer. You won't regret being in our midst. You don't need to thank me yet. For sure, I have submitted your CV. But tell me, Nicholas, why do you want to work at the harbor instead of Microsoft, and the likes? I am tired of waiting, Uncle. You know, I need to stay alive. That's true. However, there's something else you might want to explore. And what could that be? Have you ever considered running your own business, instead of waiting this long for others to determine your pace? I haven't thought about it, because it's a lot of money to start with. I do not think so. Listen, though I am not attempting to discourage you from getting this job, what I'm driving at is the fact that you could actually start something minimal. Like repairing cell phones, computers, and things like that. You don't necessarily need a shop, as you could do this from the confines of your room. Think about it. And if you need money to buy a few tools, come to me. And more importantly, pray, and pray all the time. I know you youngsters don't believe in it anymore, but I urge you to do so. Thank you so much, Uncle. But I have to run along now. I have 1 or 2 places to be before dark. Send my regards to your wife and children. Hey Joyce, please come over here for a second. Someone tells me you work here. Sit.
I'm afraid I can't. Company policy.
Fine. Listen, I'm here mainly because of Nicholas, your fiancé. Here's the thing. I have a sweet proposition that could make both of you millionaires in a twinkle of an eye. I mean, you guys have been dating for, I can't even remember, to tell you how badly it looks on you guys. However, the problem I have right now is that your Nicholas doesn't even answer my phone calls. You see what I mean?
I'm a bit confused. How's this my business?
Right. Let's say Nicholas is what I need, and I'm certain you are in a position to talk some sense into his head. Do you understand what I mean? Listen, Joyce, let Nicholas know that poverty is not a virtue. What I'm offering him is an opportunity that could make him sit with kings and queens.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Judah, but Nicholas and I are no longer together. He says the relationship is against his newfound faith.
What a loser. What faith is he talking about, instead of accepting the fact that he could not afford you? Honestly, it beats me why a guy would intentionally dive into a shark-infested water for a swim. Well, thanks for your time, Joyce. But should you guys decide to be together again, don't fail to talk to him on my behalf. I have to go. Unless I forget, the French toast was yummy.
Thank you.
It's been a while, Nicholas. I'm happy to see you again. And by the way, you look good. So, tell me, what do you need me for today? Uncle Rob, I'm here to thank you for all your advice, financial, and moral support, especially encouraging me to pray always. I was basically empty on the inside. Once again, thank you. That's okay. But you see, the fact that you are close to God, praying 100 times a day, doesn't extinguish suffering and other bureaucratic bottleneck in life. This is part of spiritual mortification. So, never give in to despair when such situations come to play. Anyone that hopes to succeed must learn to look at both sides of the card. But you know, these days and age, people easily throw in the towel when things go sour, because their expectations are often higher than their efforts. Don't be like that, okay? Thank you. So, Uncle, here's the thing. I did some software installations for an upcoming computer training center some time ago. And as fate would have it, the owners of this computer center recommended me to quite a few places like banks, telecommunication companies, and government offices. But you see, there was a problem. Most bigger companies would not award me a contract because I didn't have a duly registered company. It was a huge setback for me for the most part. So, I took the bull by the horn and did the needful. What's more, I have always wanted to run my own business, so I registered one. I see. Perhaps you should use my company for your business for now. It was a huge setback for me for the most part. However, using your company won't be necessary. You know, I have always wanted to run my own company, so when I started having problems with contract procurement, I took the bull by the horn and registered one. It was a vast tussle, but it went through eventually. That's splendid. I'm proud of you. I wish your parents were alive to witness your growth. How are you, young man? I'm doing good. Just tired.
I know. I do this all the time. So, where are you traveling to? By the way, my name is Benny. Benny Marcus.
I'm actually returning from Australia. First time there though, and I loved it. The weather there was awesome. What about you, sir? Oh, excuse my manners. My name is Nicholas.
I went to Norway for a week-long consultative meeting.
Wow. That sounds magnificent.
That's right. You know, what else can one do for his company?
You own a company?
Sure. We are into computer software development and installation. So, what do you do, young man? A student, or fresh out of school?
No. I worked for a similar company in my home country.
What a coincidence. You like it there? Because I am seriously looking for new hires to fill some vacant positions.
Thanks for the business card, sir. I will certainly call you.
That's good, but if you would excuse me, I need to use the washroom.
Catherine, can you find anything? There's something fishy about that name. Could you run a profile check on it again? Benny and Marcus. Benny Marcus.
Give me a moment, sir. Oh, there it is. Benny Marcus, employed 2 years ago as a software upgrade technician support. He works at the Waterfront branch.
That is far from here.
That's correct. Is there anything else you want me to do for you, sir?
Yes. I want you to schedule a meeting for tomorrow at noon. I need to see all heads of department in that meeting. Thank you.
You are welcome, sir.
Thanks for staying behind after the meeting, Rob. That's okay. It's for the best. So, tell me, how come we didn't know about Benny's fraudulent activities before now? Who could have known he was that stupid? Remember, every employee was vetted before being hired. I believe he changed or perhaps lied about himself. In that case, I don't think we should keep such a character for another day. That's your job. You know what to do. I will see you on Thursday, by God's grace. This train is taking forever to show up.
That's okay. At least we can chat. I'm so happy to be back with you, Nicholas.
I'm excited too, Joyce. But remember, don't speak too much at my uncle's house. He likes to psychologize people, especially the ones he's meeting for the first time. However, thankfully, he's the last member of my family to meet before we begin the wedding plans.
I'm short of what to say. Thank you.
Thank you for keeping the faith. So, what were you saying about Judah?
He's in jail for bank robbery. I think it's been over 1 year or so.
bank robbery. Juno was too impatient. I'm sorry for him, and will continue to pray for him, though.
Yeah, me too.
For goodness sake, what is keeping this train?
Relax, Nicholas. I should be the anxious one here.
That's true. You are meeting my Uncle